mentor for today. Welcome to Skillsa, everyone. So I'm here after too long, right? We had learned, we had already a lot of classes here together. So today we are going to learn something interesting, that is background with brush pens. Okay, we used to make a lot of backgrounds with the watercolor and a lot of different colors, but yes, today we are going to have it with the brush pens. If you right now, if you don't have your brush pens, yes, it is important to have brush pens. But in case you don't have brush pens right now with you can also use your sketch pens, right? That will be comfortable. Or if you have watercolors, that's also fine. But yes, we are going to have brush pens with us, right? We are going to use that. So I hope you all are excited for doing this. Yes? Show me a thumbs up if you all are excited to learn something interesting. Okay, I can see a lot of thumbs up here. Great. So not taking a lot of time, I'm going to tell you what we are going to need today. What are the materials required? So everyone, we are going to, what are the things we need is brush pens. Okay, I'm going to show you, let me show you once, okay? Oh, yeah. I hope you can see my work right now. Yes. So here I can show you a little stuff that are brush pens. We are going to use these brush pens, okay? And then we need some round watercolor brush, and we need a glass of water. We need a good quality drawing sheet as I have right now here. Okay, that means it should be a little thick. If you have a cartridge sheet, ivory sheet, a good quality thick drawing sheet, it is really comfortable. Okay, you can use anything like that. And if you have too big, you can cut it a little. And if you need to make a too big background, that is also fair. Okay, and yes, not last but not the least, you will be needed a good plastic sheet, okay, or a Ziploc bag. Is that fine, everyone? So are you all ready to learn something interesting from me? Great. So everyone, now what we are going to do is, let's collect a lot of, like all of the things together. What we are going to use is a plastic sheet, okay? So you all must have a plastic sheet with you, though I am using a plastic sheet in which my drawing was there, okay? You can see here, I have this kind of plastic sheet. You can use any of it, okay? Okay, so let's move ahead. What we are going to do is, firstly, go fast and collect your stuff. Fast. I hope everybody must have the brush pens. Yes. So yes, collect. I'm going to give you just 1 minute, and then you can collect fast, and then we'll continue. Okay. Okay. I guess my voice is low. I'm going to correct it. Just a second, guys. Okay. Now, can you listen me properly? Please show me a thumbs up if you can. Please show me thumbs up. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Diksha and Dia. I can listen. I can see your thumbs up. Thank you. I hope you all are ready. How we are going to do the background. Please check it out. I'm going to use this much thick drawing sheet. If you have a watercolor sheet, that is also really fine. It is really good thick, okay? And if you have drawing sheet, that is also comfortable. So we are going to learn something interesting now. Look, I have a Ziploc, but don't laugh. Oh, it's really comfortable if you have a Ziploc bag. You can have anything, whatever you have, it is really comfortable. Yeah, I can see Diksha in there. That's fine. Okay, a lot of kids are having this. Okay, great, Vibhuti. So now, kids, what we are going to do is, if you have a small Ziploc bag which is not covering your whole, suppose this is the area you're going to use for the background. Okay, I'm going to use starting from here till here. Okay, it's up to you, whichever whatever area you are covering up with. If you are using A5 sheet, that is also fine. If you are using A4 sheet, that is also fine. It's up to you as much area you want to cover it. Okay, so you can take that much big Ziploc bag. Okay, but if you have a small Ziploc bag, you can cover that much area. That's really comfortable. Okay, so let's start off with the things now. I'm going to cover this much of area. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my Ziploc bag like this. Okay. And now what I'm going to use is, I'm going to take some brush pens. I hope you all must have Camlin brush pens, Dom brush pens, Agile brush pens. Whichever brand you have, it is really comfortable. This is really for you. Okay. You are going to do that if you are having that kind of brush pen. So I'm going to take some of the brush pens, that is red, orange, and little green. That's it. If you have any kind of brush pen, it is really fine too. Okay. And if you don't have brush pens, you can also do it with the sketch pen. This thing you can do it with the sketch pen also. Okay. So I'm going to use these three brush pens. You can use any kind of brush pens. I'm going to use red, orange, and green. You can also add on some yellow to it. That is also fine. I can see Kritika, it's really good. Very nice. Very nice. I hope kids are having a lot of, okay. So what we are going to do now is, everybody listen to me carefully, what we are going to do now. I'm going to take my brush pens and I'm going to apply. Okay, just a second. What we are going to do, we are going to have it like this. I'm going to put my plastic sheet on my area. Okay, and then after this, what I'm going to do is, firstly, I'm going to apply my green color. Okay. And how I'm going to apply? I'm going to apply on the plastic sheet like this. I'm going to apply the color on the plastic sheet like this. Is that fine? Okay. Till the end, whichever area you want to cover, whichever area you want to cover, I'm going to use 1/3 of my paper, because I chose 3 colors, right? So it's up to you, as much color you are going to choose, you can use that much area, right? After this, what I am going to do is, okay, you can continue with me. Kindly do it till here, and then I will move ahead. Is that fine? So you can continue with that. Apply the green color. Okay, green or blue, whatever is there. I am having the turquoise color here. Okay. So it's up to you, whichever color you want to do, whichever color you want to use. Is that fine? So here I have some more colors. It's up to you again. I'm saying whichever color you want to apply on it. After this, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to apply, I'm picking up the orange color here and applying orange color here, a light orange. You can also use a yellow instead of orange. That is also perfectly fine. Or you can use any like your own personal favorite color. It's up to you, whichever you want to use. Is it okay? Okay, show me a thumbs up if you're done till here. After this, yeah, you have to do this on the plastic sheet. I have kept my plastic sheet on my area, whichever I'm going to make a background on. And you know, you can use these backgrounds. What is the second color? I chose orange color. You can use any light color, though you can use lemon, you can use light orange, you can use yellow. It's up to you, whichever color you want to use. Okay? Right. So here I'm going to use the last color of mine, that is red. Apply in a vertical position like this. Okay. Apply the little red extra. That's fine. If you want to add on some other color, you can also add on some other color to it. It's up to you, kids. Okay, I have used only 3 colors. That's really fine. I do not have enough space. As much space as you have, you can apply on that area. It's not necessary that you have to apply a lot of things. You can also make a small minimal also with this, right? As much area as you want to. I hope you all are done till here. After doing this, kindly show me your thumbs up like this so that I can move ahead. Again, I'm repeating the process fast. Yeah, I can see a lot of kids showing me thumbs up. Very nice. But still, I'm going to repeat a process fast, a little fast. You have a drawing sheet and your plastic sheet. Put your plastic sheet at the area of your drawing sheet wherever you want to make a background. And after that, you can choose any 3 of your favorite colors, and then you can apply 3 of your favorite colors on the plastic sheet vertically. And after that, what you are going to do is take a glass of water. You can also use a spray bottle for this if you want to, or if you have. That's very fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little water like this and put a little small droplets on my plastic sheet like this. Okay, and it should cover all the space, right? Like all the directions. Is that fine? Now you can tilt your plastic sheet. And how you can tilt it? I want to show you a process that will really help you. Take out your plastic sheet like this and put your plastic sheet on the area like this. You can also do in this way. Like, it's up to you. I've kept my plastic sheet. I've kept my drawing sheet like this, and then I've folded my plastic sheet and tilted all of it like this. Is that fine? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread all of the water like this. And if you feel like you have less water, you can also do one thing. You can do like this and add on a little water, and then spread your water properly so that your background should come really nice. Spread your water properly to all of the ends. Is that fine? And if you really feel you have a less water, you can put up, and then you can add on a water like this, and then you can keep it again. Yes, it's up to you how many colors you can, how many colors you want. It's really up to you. We don't have like each and every process is up to like each and everything is up to you. Whichever color you want, whichever how many colors you want, that is also really fine. And Gayatri, I just loved your background. Okay, you can add on again this part and add water like this. You have to spread your water all over the area so that you can have a good background. Is that fine? You can see a really colorful background here. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to open my, I'm going to show you my background. 1, 2, 3, and go. So I have this background here. If you want to you can see one thing, that if you have extra water anywhere, you can use or dab a color a tissue. If you have a waste tissue, you can use that and you can dab that so that your background should look neat. And if you don't want to, that is also fine. It will dry. Okay. So I have done, you can see here. So I've done here. I am done with my background, first background. Okay, we are going to learn some little more of the backgrounds. I hope you all are done with this one. Or shall I start with this background a little fast again? No, kids are done. But still, I'm going to repeat the process fast. We have a drawing sheet. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm just repeating the process once again. You take your drawing sheet, take one plastic sheet or a Ziploc bag, apply your own favorite brush pens on it, or you can use a sketch pen, put some water, and then tilt your plastic sheet or notebook on your sheet, on the plastic sheet. And then what you can do is you can spread the water properly all over your sheet and then remove your plastic sheet. And then you are going to have this kind of background. Now keep your background aside. Kindly keep your background aside as we are going to make some more backgrounds. Kindly keep this background aside, and you can show me your background like this. Kindly show me your background like this. I want to see your backgrounds if you are done. I want to see your backgrounds if you are done. And you can use these backgrounds for any card making. Wow, Ayan, it's really amazing. You have used 3 of your colors, red, yellow. Yeah, it's looking really nice. Very nice, Ayan. Okay, kids, I can see a lot of kids are done with this. Amazing. Stuti, you should use some little more water, okay? Otherwise, your work is looking really amazing. Okay, Stuti? Padwa, very good. It's looking amazing. Very good. Arnav Rajguru, very nice. It's coming amazing. Okay, very nice. Avyan, good. I can see your work. Very nice, kids. Sahasra, your work is good. You can use a good thick paper, then it will come really more nice. Okay. If you're going, yeah, very good. Okay, that's really amazing. So now we are going to use, please keep your this background aside so that we can make some another background. So are you ready to learn some more background? Very good, Ayan, very nice. Okay, kids, you can complete it fast and show me a thumbs up. I'm going to give you 1 more minute and then we will do the another one. Okay, because we are lined up with it, so we are going to do that. And yes, kids, you can use this background for your card making. You can make a card, any kind of like you can write down with simple black sketch pen or anything, or you can use monoline pen also. You can make a birthday card. You can write down happy birthday with the simple words, and you can make a cake here. Like it's up to you how you want to manage with this background. You can use it anywhere. Okay, if you are like, suppose you are giving a gift to somebody, a small gift, you can also use this for wrapping paper. You can also wrap up your gift in it. Like this background is can be used in a multiple ways. Okay, so Abhishek is done. Anika is done. Gitanjali, yes, kids, show me a thumbs up, fast, if you are done. Very nice, kids. Amazing. So here we are going to use another background. Let's start up with one more background. I'm going to use it here. Okay, I have this notebook here. What we are going to use, how we are going to make this background. Again, we can use we can use any three brush pens, any three of your brush pens. Uh, how we can how we can make that? Kindly check it out. Okay, let me use some of the blues. Okay, I'm going to use dark blue. You can use any of it. Again, I am saying that you can use any of it. Is that fine, kids? Okay, what I am going to do is I am are you all ready to make another background? Are we done with the first one? Okay, so we are going to start off with the second background. Are you all ready? Show me a thumbs up, your smiles. I'm waiting for your beautiful smiles. Ah, very nice, Ayan. Okay, great, Anika. Very good. Okay, so we are moving ahead with the second background. What we are going to do is I have this round brush pen with me. I have a simple brush pen and this brush, watercolor brush. As I've told you already, we need the round brush, watercolor brush. If you have the smaller one, that is also fine. If you have the bigger one, that is also fine. It's up to you. Okay, you can use either of it. Is that fine, kids? Okay, so what we are going to do is now we are going to do it together. Let's do it together, kids. Can I use the paint pens? Yes, you can use that, but the brush pens will give the great effect. Okay, what you can do is, kids, suppose we are making suppose this is the part we are going to make the background with. Okay, we have to make just this part. Okay, so let's make it. What I am doing is I am applying my brush pen in the vertical form and then a little in the horizontal, like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take no, it's just a simple no plastic sheet. Now we are using the sheet, simple one now, or like we are using on the drawing sheet only. Now I'm going to have a thick brush and putting in the water like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm applying my brush pen like this. Like I'm applying the brush like this. Can you see? I'm doing it vertically. Can you see this, what I'm doing? I've just dipped my water inside like that, and I've just spread it like this. Can you see it? Okay, it's too easy to do that. Okay, I'm spreading it as much as I can. Okay, if you want to give a rough effect, then also you can give. And using just a simple technique, I'm using water, dip the water inside and just add it, just spread it over in one direction. If that's fine, you can also do it in a rough way or you can do it any way. Is that fine, kids? Now, the second part is I'm going to use a light blue color. I've used dark blue here. And I'm going to add like this. I've just added two vertical lines like this. Okay, just simple light blue color. And again, I'm going to use the same technique. I'm going to use the same technique. Slowly, I'm doing it. I've dipped my watercolor brush inside, right? And I'm going to use it like this. Again, I'm spreading the lines like this. Can you see? I've just used the water in this way. And I'm spreading the lines properly. I'm just rubbing on the lines and moving to the right. And then from the right side to the left. That's it. Like this. And we'll spread both of them properly. Try not to have the lines. Just spread them properly. Just spread them properly. Okay, you can do it in a rough way, or if you want to do it in a proper way, then also it's fine. Like from the you can also give a rough outline, or you can give a straight outlines like this. It's up to you how you want to. So I am done with my light blue also. I am done with my light blue also. I'm doing it all slowly. I'm not rushing up with the things. You also do it slowly. I'll be waiting for you. Okay. What I did is I've just made the lines and spread it over. And yes, the brush pens have that ability that they can spread it over, right? If you feel like that there is some outline left, it's really fine. It is really fine if there will be some outline or something. It will also look good. Is that fine, kids? Are you getting it? This background can also be used for the botanical art. If you want to make a botanical art on it, if you want to make a mandala on it, if you want to make any kind of art on it, you can do it easily, right? It will give a really good effect. After this, what I am going to do is I am going to apply one more color here, right? You can apply any kind of color. It's up to your choice, but kindly kindly do it with the synchronization, right? Suppose I have used dark blue, here I've used light blue, Now here I'm going to use a little red. Is that fine? It's up to you. You can use any of them. You can use any of them. So what again I'm going to do is, from where I've left the light blue, I am going to apply the red here like this. I'm going to make just straight lines, nothing else. Probably. That's it. Okay, I am using DOMS and Karen together, right? Here I am using the DOMS and Karen markers. They are known as Karen markers. They are really like soluble in water. You can use either of them. Nothing can make nothing is there with the brand of the brush pen, which brush pen you have to use or something. You can use any of the brush pen. Again, I am going to use I'm dipping up my brush like this, okay, and just applying the water like this. From the left side, I am moving towards the right, and if my line is there, I'm just rubbing up like this, and then again moving ahead, and then from the right, I'm moving ahead to the left like this. And then wherever I had a line, I am just rubbing it properly, and then I am moving ahead like this. And you know, this is the best and the easy technique of using the brush pen or making the background, right? You can use any color, though you can use rainbow colors also. It's up to you. You can use any kind of color. Yes, I am waiting. You can do it, right? I'm doing it. Wow, Viraj, your work is coming really good. Good, Viraj. You can use a little more water to make it a little more soluble. Okay. Otherwise, it is like looking really nice. I liked it. Okay, so here I have last but a little space here. So I'm going to use my orange color because it has a combination with the red color, right? It has a combination with the red color. So I'm going to use the orange color as I have a little orange here. I'm going to do the same technique where I've ended the red. I'm going to apply the orange horizontal lines like this. And then as I am ending up, so I'm going to make the margin end like this. As I am ending it, I'm going to make a margin line like this. Just simple. Is that fine? And what I'm going to do is, again, I'm taking this and dipping my brush. If you want to change water, you can also do that. But right now my water is fine, so I'm going to use this only. Okay, dipping up the brush, and then I am spreading my brush, spreading my line like this. You can see it is moving ahead. Okay, the color is moving ahead with it, and I'm just rubbing a little wherever I have made the line, and then again I am moving to the right side. What if you feel like you have a less water on your brush, you can again dip it and then take it out, and then again move ahead. Okay. This is the correct technique of using these brush pens. It looks really beautiful. You can also merge two colors like this if you want to. It also gives a really good effect. Okay. So I made my second background. I am done with it almost. Yeah. If you want to make it a rough outline, that is also fine. And if you want to make it a like straight ends, that is also really fine. So I'm doing it roughly. You can do it in either way you want. Is that fine? And I hope this is really easy technique and you liked it. So kindly do it. I'm using simple sheets, simple drawing sheets. There is no special sheet here. This is no special sheet. It's just a simple drawing sheets. This is 140 GSM. The good drawing sheet has a weight of 140 GSM. Your drawing sheets must in your drawing sheets it must be written 140 GSM. GSM means a thickness of paper. How much thick is it? Right? So you can check it out on your drawing sheets. It must be written there. Thank you, Laksh. Okay, so kids, I hope you got my technique. Is it fine? Viraj, yes, I'm going to check it out, kids. How you have made. Yes, I'm waiting. You can continue doing it. Okay. Oh, wow, Gayatri, your background is looking really nice. I just loved it. And you have written it in a beautiful way. Wow, very nice. Your name is looking amazing. Very nice, Gayatri. I loved it. Okay, kids, show me, kids, how you have done. I want to see your work. Very good, kids. I'm waiting for you. You can do it easily. Very nice, Viraj. Stuti, it is looking really amazing. Very good. What you can add on is you can also add on a black sketch pen to it, to the outlines. It will give a great effect, I guess. Like it will give a boundary to your background, right? It's up to you, kids, how you want to manage, how you want to be creative with this background, right? You can add on your botanical art, you can add on mandalas to it, you can add on you can put your little pictures on it, and then you can frame it, right? Like you can do it anything as what you want to. Okay, kids, very nice. Show me, please, kids. Show me. I'm eagerly waiting to see your work. Very nice. And then after this, we have one more interesting background technique. So you can also learn that. Okay, kids. As we have done these backgrounds, you can also make a bookmarks for these. Like you can use them for the bookmarks, or you can use the to do notes. Suppose you are make this background and you can write down anywhere, and you can put it on your you can stick a magnet, and you can make a fridge magnet also like this, or you can laminate it and use it in other way. It's up to you how you want to use them. Okay, great, kids, very nice. Diksha and Dia, amazing. Both of your work is like both of them are good. Very nice, Diksha and Dia. Yes, kids, you can show me. I'm waiting for your work. Very nice. Okay, Ayan, very nice. You have written your name, your own name. Yes, but your background is really amazing. Okay, so kids, I hope you all are done with this background. If you are done, you can show me your thumbs up. If you enjoyed it though, you can show me a thumbs up. Amazing, Anika. You've used 3 colors, blue to dark blue to up and down. It's looking really good. You can also use, as I've used 4 different colors, you can use the alternate colors. Very good, kids. Now give me a cute smile. Then only I'm going to use it. Then only I'm going to move ahead to the next one. Okay, I can see Stuti. I can see the Adiksha. Amazing. I can see a lot of beautiful smiles. Very good. Very good, Barkha. Good, good, kids. Good. Do it, do it. Oh, wow. Sai Parit. Yes, your background is looking amazing. Very good. So I'm going to use some other background. Let's move ahead to some other background. Everybody is ready? I hope everybody is ready to learn some other background with the brush pen. Okay, let's start. Now, kids, you can use again any colorful colors, any. Okay, so I'm going to apply some of my colors that are, look, as you can use all the colors you have of the brush pen. Is that fine? You can use all of them. I'm going to use all of them, and I'm going to do it like I'm going to do it happily. So I hope you all are ready to learn this one. Show me a thumbs up, fast, fast. Great, kids. What we are going to do is, suppose I am taking, this is the sheet which I have, like this is the background which I'm going to use. Okay, this is the area which I'm going to use for my background. What I am going to do is, check it out. I am putting a red color here like this, a circle. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a round brush and I'm going to dip my brush inside the water and spread around like this. Check it out, and spreading it inside. Okay. If you want to make it in a circular way, that's fine. If you want to make it in a triangle way, that is also fine. If you want to make it in a rectangle way, like you can opt any kind of shape. Is that fine? So I am done with the red one. What I'm going to do is, as I have used a red color here, I'm going to take a family of red color. You can use orange, you can use pink, okay? You can use a little light pink also, or you can use a little purple, okay? That means you have to use a family of your reds. Shall we start? Now I'm going to use a little orange here. Check it out here, a little far away. Okay. Again, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to dip my brush inside, and then I'm just adding a water to it. And if it is looking a little light, I can add on a drop here of the water, and then we'll spread it again. Is that fine? I hope it's easy. Again, I'm going to use the orange color and we'll add on here. Again, far away. But this will be little darker. Okay? Like it's up to you. You can use any color, but with the same family. Look here. Here I've used a darker orange. Here I've used a lighter orange. Like that means I have spreaded this one a little less and this one a little higher. Okay, the more area. That's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my brush pen directly like this and make a circle. Is that fine? That means what I did is I made it this one more darker. In this way, I am going to apply two of the I've used two colors. Here I'm using red and here I'm using orange. I'm using this much area and I'm using two different colors. This one is red and this one is orange. I have applied orange color here and spread it more. I've applied orange color here, spread it less. And I haven't spread it this one. Is that fine? What I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to take my red color and we'll do the same as I've done in a orange one. Here I've used a lot of water. Here I'm going to use a less water. Check it out. Here I'm going to use less color, like less water. And here I'm going to use, you can make it as much big as you want, but yes, I'm going to do it. Okay, let's make it a little more soluble. Okay, it's up to you how you want to give an effect of your different colors, though you can intersect also if you want to in this way. Is that fine? You can intersect also. What I am going to do is, now I'm going to apply the orange color here. I'm going to apply my orange color here and then again I'm going to use it like this. Okay. So in this way, we are going to make different colors of circles. Okay. Here I've used red. Here I'm going to use, here I've used orange. Now I'm going to use pink. Look here. Here I'm going to use pink in the center and we'll use the friends of pink to the sides. Like here I'm using pink. Okay. This is the concept of making the shadows of your circular, you can see a darker here and we are going to make a less soluble water to the rest of the places. I've used red color there, right? And then I can use a little more orange there. And then I'm going to use pinks here. Is that fine? So what we can do is we can also intersect some other color here. Suppose, but for intersecting is yellow of the red. Yeah, you can use that yellow. Actually, yellow is of the orange family. They all are friends. First red, then orange, then yellow. Okay, so you can use yellow also. here I've used a darker pink, and then I'm going to make it a soluble. This. So it's up to you how you want to make it. Again, it's up to you how you want to make it. And what I'm doing is now I'm going to intersect light green here. But before intersecting, what you should do is you should add on, you should check it out that the upper color should be dry, like it should be dry. As my pink was dry, so I added the water to it. So you can what will be there? This will show you the reds family. Here we are going to make a blues family, blues and greens. Okay. So it will give a really good effect to your background. You can add on a blue here. And again, you are going to use the same technique. Somewhere you can use a dark color, somewhere you can use a lighter color. And it's up to you how much big you want to make, how much small you want to make. I'm using a little purple also. So it will give you a different effect. And using a little red, light blue here and making it a big. It's up to you how much soluble you can do it. Is that fine? And using it directly like this, you can also do that so that it should look darker. Okay, so this is the combination of colors, how you are making a circular combination. You can use in either way you want to. But is that fine, kids? It's up to you how you can add the colors to it. So I'm adding a little colors to it like this. I'm adding a dark color also, lighter color also. And you can make it as much soluble as you want to. I hope you all got this effect. Kindly show me. Kindly show me, kids. You can use a little yellow also if you want to. To give a different effect. You can use a dark purple. Wow. Yes, Gayatri, your big yellow is looking really good. Yes, very nice. Okay, very nice, Vedant. Your green effect is coming really good. Okay. Yes, very good, kids. I can see your backgrounds. Now, what we can do is for this background, we can use a lot of. We can write down a lot of things here. Okay. Suppose you are going to you want to write something, you can write down anything here, anything. or you can also use this as a wrap up paper, right? Packing sheet. If you want to, you can make a big one, or you can write down a small thank you inside. Suppose you are giving it to someone, you can write down small happy birthday, and then you can send it, like you can give it to anybody. On the different places you can write down happy birthday, and then you can wrap up your gift and you can then give it. Or you can write down thank you also. You can write down, if the occasion is anniversary, you can use in that way. If you want to write with the brush pens, that also fine. You want to make a botanical art in it, suppose you have, if you make a botanical art, you can also make a sunflower inside like this. Like, it's up to you how you want to use these backgrounds. If you want to make this part, that is also fine. You can see how you want to add. I have just added the simple sunflower to a circle, right? So it's up to you, kids, how you want to. You can't see my video, but it's there. In this way, you can add on things to it. I've added this one here. Like, you can also write down congratulations inside it. Suppose you're giving a gift to your friend.